What are the best moves for black in the Catalan Opening? Have you ever wondered how to effectively counter the Catalan Opening as black? This opening is known for its strategic depth, and understanding the best moves can significantly improve your game. The Catalan Opening often sees white fianchettoing the bishop on g2, aiming for long-term pressure, especially on the light squares. Black's goal is to neutralize this pressure while developing pieces actively. To start, black typically places pawns on d5 and e6 to control the center. This setup helps to blunt white's powerful light-squared bishop. Black has two main approaches: the open Catalan, where black captures the pawn on c4, and the closed Catalan, where black maintains a strong central presence without immediately taking the pawn. In the closed Catalan, a solid setup includes moves like bishop to e7, knight to f6, castling kingside, and pawn to c6. This formation allows black to develop smoothly and create a triangle pawn structure with pawns on d5, e6, and c6. After white plays bishop to g2, black can play rook to c8 to apply pressure on the c4 square and limit the bishop's influence. It is important for black to castle early to avoid tactical issues when the center opens. Now, if black opts for the open Catalan, capturing the pawn on c4 early can be a strong strategy. A common follow-up is knight to c6, which supports bishop to b4, checking white's king and disrupting white's plans to regain the c4 pawn. When white plays bishop to d2 to block the check, black can respond with knight to d5, controlling key squares and preparing rook to b8 to support the queenside. Another important move for black is bishop to b7. This develops the bishop actively along the long diagonal, challenging white's control. Instead of capturing the pawn on c4 right away, moves like pawn to c4 or pawn to e4 can be considered, but these requiring careful calculation. Premature captures can lead to weaknesses. Additionally, the check with bishop to b4 early in the opening can be a tricky idea to disrupt white's setup. However, it can also lead to a passive position if not followed up correctly. In practical terms, black should focus on solid development with moves like knight to f6, bishop to e7, castling kingside, and pawn to c6 to maintain a strong center. Playing knight to c6 and bishop to b4 can effectively challenge white's control and gain tempos. Holding onto the c4 pawn is ambitious but risky. Often, aiming for active piece play and counterplay is a better strategy than material greed. Black must be prepared to counter white's pressure on the long diagonal and consider timely rook to c8 to contest it. Early castling is vital to protect the king before the center opens up. The best moves for black in the Catalan Opening revolve around solid development, controlling key squares with pawns on d5 and c6, and ensuring timely piece activity. Balancing defense against white's positional pressure while seeking active counterplay is key to success.